Getting into our soccer talk a little bit, though, something that I sent over to you yesterday, Weston Mckennie has been getting some high praise lately for the year that he's been having with Juventus. I know we've mentioned his name a few times already, just giving our roundups on our U.S. men's national teams, players that are playing over in Europe. But Weston Mckennie has been having a marvelous season from a club perspective. I know that obviously Chris Richards was named the U.S. men's national team player of the year, but I believe from a club perspective, Ryan, outside of Christian Pulisic, I don't think anybody's had a better club season in 25 going into 26 from the U.S. men's national team ranks than Weston Mckennie. He's had a really, really good start, and some words that were shared about him yesterday. But let's dive into that a little bit. I believe you have a quote, and this comes from
Yeah, this is about
the
being a
manager
striker though.
for
This doesn't have to
Juventus.
do with his. Are we talking about the striker thing?
Yeah. Luciano Spalletti, Juventus manager Luciano Spalletti actually praised McKennie, saying he has all the attributes of being a perfect central striker following the 3-0 win over Napoli. It was
Nil.
actually
You
Spalletti
gotta
that
say
highlighted
nil.
nil. Sorry. Spalletti highlighted limitations in Canadian striker Jonathan David's game. McKennie's a perfect
Ironic.
striker, one of the strongest as a center forward. He plays to get results, perfect as a striker. McKennie has been a utility player, playing right wing back, left wing back, right wing, left wing, and so on and so forth. He's played a lot of different positions. So now maybe striker is the conversation here. I know it's about him being a striker. I was just saying that he's had a great year so far. Wasn't necessarily talking about him being a striker, as just kind of setting all this up. But I do think it's interesting that he's referring to him as a striker and says he has all the skills and the tools to be able to make him the perfect striker in the middle. And I think, obviously, when you hear this for you and I immediately start thinking about the U.S. men's national team. I don't necessarily think about what he's doing at Juventus. I think about, what does this mean for the USA? Because when we've looked at the season that Weston McKennie has had, again, outside of Christian Pulisic, I think he's had the best calendar club season of any U.S. men's national team player. But could he be, um, could he be our number one option up top as a striker? Could that be something that Weston McKennie could slide into? I know that he's not. That's not his natural position, and that's not where I projected him. That's not where you projected him, Ryan. But you look at what Fuller and Balogun, 15 matches, 4 goals, 1 assist. You got a pair of yellow cards. He really started off well, but Flo hasn't necessarily been tearing things up through 15 matches that he's played. And I know that he's obviously dealt with injury issues, much like a lot of the different U.S. men's national team players are. And that obviously is a concern going into the new year. But why not try Weston McKennie out in that spot? I mean, if you have his manager saying that he has all the tools, and I think a motivated Weston McKennie is someone that, right alongside, I know I said Jedi was the missing piece for this U.S. men's national team. Christian Pulisic, just being Christian Pulisic, is going to make a big difference. But I think the other of those pillars is a motivated Weston McKennie might be one of our most dangerous options from a striker perspective. Could he be someone that slots in as that number one striker for us? And if so, where does that put Flo Balogun in all this?